So much of the dominant language in churches at the moment is around vision and strategy and initiative and program. And so much of that assumes that either we know where we're going or that we can have some kind of control over where we're going. And I think the invitation to us in a world that feels like it's falling apart and in a church that seems profoundly anxious is to embrace the possibility of not knowing. And actually, in that not knowing, in that staying with the trouble, as Donna Haraway puts it, we might actually begin to discover new possibility. We might begin to enter into a new world, but a world that we can barely imagine, let alone determine or control.
I think the other thing I want to say about liminal space is that liminal space is characterized by incompleteness. And very often, our sort of programmatic ways of thinking of church, of strategy and plan, and all of that are looking for something complete. When I talk about liminality being about incompleteness, I'm picturing the encounter you have at the church door. So when I stand at the church door on a Sunday morning and people are going and passing by outside, and you get snatches of conversation, snatches of encounter in which something might be dropped into the conversation or said in passing that becomes later deeply significant, but you don't know what it's going to be. You get given these little gifts and glimpses and glimmers in amongst a lot of toing and froing and general mess and chaos. At least that's what it's like on my doorstep on a Sunday morning. And that liminal space is not the space for having it all neatly packaged up and sorted. That liminal space is the space for what Al and I have sometimes named as bumping spaces, kind of unplanned encounter that has the potential to be transformative. And I think having space in our ways of thinking about church and about mission for transformative, unplanned, uncontrolled encounter with our neighbours, with God, with ourselves is really important.